Hey trainers, PokéProf Casey here and welcome back to a brand new video. I don't know what's going on with Pokemon and Niantic and Game Freak and everybody, but we are randomly just getting new stuff out of the blue. So today, Serebii dropped an update and it reads as follows. Previews for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have been released through various outlets. Within these, there's some new information about the games. First, according to Vooks, the game will now include autosave, which can be disabled. According to Vooks and Nintendo World Report, experience share is also back and affects all Pokemon in the party, but like Sword and Shield, it cannot be turned off. The mechanics including QOL upgrades shown within past generations have also returned, such as showing type effectiveness in battle. TMs are also single use in the game, but there will be opportunities to get more. According to Polygon, you can change the Pokemon in your party with Pokemon in the storage system at any time. I'll leave a link in the description box down below to this page of Serebii. But besides for these, there were two new videos uploaded, one by Game Explainer and the other one by Game Informer, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, I will put the links to those videos in the description box down below. I'm not going to show the full videos because one is like 5 minutes, the other one is 15 minutes. So what I'll do is I'm going to show like bits and pieces of it. Now, these two videos mainly focused on things that we have already seen in previous trailers, but a little bit more in depth. But without any further ado, let's just go into it. Okay trainers, so what I did is I went through the trailers about 2 or 3 times and I tried to shorten everything that I saw just to put it on a few bullet points to try and shorten it for you guys. So what I wanted to talk about first was the battle scene. Now within the battle scenes, what we saw was a few moves being used. I think Serebii was using Wing Attack and Chimchar used Ember, Bidoof used Growl, so there's a couple of moves that we saw that was being used within a battle scene. Then we also saw the capture menu of the protagonist capturing Bidoof, which was kind of cool to see. It reminded me of, I think, Sun and Moon has that kind of effect, but I know Sword and Shield definitely looks like that when you go into choosing the Pokeball, so that's awesome to see. If you press X, it takes you directly to the Pokeballs again. Then we can also see on the left side of the screen your Pokemon name, as well as your HP, your level, and the EXP bar, as well as the amount of Pokemon that you have in your party. So basically like any kind of Pokemon game where they show that. Then we can also see the type effectiveness in battle. Like if you have, let's say for example, you choose, oh my goodness, let's say you have a fire type going against a grass type, it'll show you that fire type moves are super effective, where others might not be, or there might be no effective, not very effective. So it's actually cool that they brought that in as well. And then we also saw that the EXP share after you defeat the opponent or the Pokemon, it's like spread out throughout your entire party, and it's just cool to see that we have that feature, because back in the day with Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, we have the EXP share, but it was only placed, it was an item that you could place on one specific Pokemon. It wasn't contributed throughout your entire party. So it's actually cool to see that they are doing it this way now, since it is, oh sorry, just want to get comfortable, since it is a new kind of thing in the newer games. I know a lot of people don't like it because they say that it makes the games a lot easier. I do agree with it, because usually you have to grind your Pokemon to level up to be able to defeat the next gym or whatever. Now I know they said in one of these videos that it's a feature that can be turned off, but according to Serebii, it's the same as Sword and Shield. It cannot be turned off, which sucks because I know some people want to turn it off, but it's, what are you gonna do? So the next thing that I want to talk about is the contests. Now, we saw the contestants and the status. Now, what I mean with status, if you look at the screen, you can see the 4 contestants Pokemon, and then there's like an arrow up or an arrow down. So that just tells me that their appeal is going either up or down. And then you can see the achievement bar in the top middle, which just shows me that there's like an indicator. So it tells me you have to get there by using the action bar at the bottom, pressing the buttons, all of that. You need to do everything correctly to be able to fill up that bar so that you can get like further, ahead of your opponents or whatever. And then obviously we saw, I think it's Pachirisu, I can't remember, my mind is so busy now, but I really think it's Pachirisu, use the move Spark. So we know that there's like a sequence. If you get enough appeal and you time everything correctly, your Pokemon can use a move. But then they also said that if you time your move correctly, you can create a chain move. So basically to me that says that you can like play off of another Pokemon move. For example, let's say we have a Baneri and Baneri uses Ice Beam. And then your Pachirisu uses Spark, that the two will work together, or that you use Baneri's move as an advantage. That's what it means to me. I don't know if that is the case. I'm just saying that's what it kind of means to me. So then we go over to follow Pokemon. Now, what they said in these videos is that not all the Pokemon move at the same speed or in the same way. So that differs from Pokemon to Pokemon. I can promise you Staraptor is not going to go down on all fours and crawl behind you, because obviously, hello, Staraptor will fly. So then in the underground, they confirmed that the underground is multiplayer. So you will be able to visit other trainers' bases. You will be able to, I think you will be able to go into double battle mode as soon as you go to their hidden areas. So that's kind of cool, but they did say that the minigame feature where you have to go to other bases to collect flags, that has been removed. And then you can place up to 18 statues in your base. And then there's like the small little pillar thing with a globe on it, and you go to that to check the effectiveness of the statues. So we know by now that the kind of statue that you place in your base is going to have an effect of a Pokemon that appear in the hidden areas. What do we call, what do they call them? Is it hidden areas? I can't remember. Pokemon hideouts. That's correct, the Pokemon hideouts. So that is going to have an effect of the kind of Pokemon typing that's going to appear in the hideouts. I almost forgot the name again. So I know this trainer placed a Electivire, a Probopass, and a Gallade, and it showed that the effectiveness is going to be electric type Pokemon. Now that does not mean that all the Pokemon that's going to appear in that area is going to be an electric type. It just means that your chances of encountering an electric type Pokemon has been increased. That's all it means. It's not literally going to change everything completely to like an electric field or whatever. The other thing with the underground or the Grand Underground is that you mine. Now obviously we know this by now. You mine to get spheres and other items and fossils and stuff like that to sell and help with your base and everything. Now you also have to mine for these statues, and I think that's what we saw in the video. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that's, well, I'm certain, or I think that's kind of what it shows if it's a statue. Next is the connection. Now I know a lot of people have been wondering, like, is the connection to play wirelessly and locally going to be the same as with Sword and Shield? Now, they said here that the connection to online as well as local regarding battles and trades and everything is going to be the same as an old game. So the connection is going to be quite instant. It's not going to be like it was in Sword and Shield. And then we move over to Poffins. So you make normal Poffins for your Pokemon. I think you get an item, a key item that you can literally use anywhere to make Poffins. Now that's going to be the normal Poffin. But if you want to make a higher quality Poffin, you need to go to Amity Square, where you make the Poffins with your Pokemon. That increases the effectiveness. If the Poffin's quality is higher, it's going to increase those stats even more. Now, the only thing that is kind of not multiplayer in these games that you would expect to be is being able to make Poffins with friends, local or online. You cannot make Poffins with your friends, which kind of sucks because I would love to see my cousin try and make Poffins. Kaylee, I'm sorry, I'm just saying. And then another thing that being brought in, which we saw earlier in the Serebii update, is that you can access the PC from anywhere, like your storage system. You don't have to go to a Pokemon Center, to the PC, to go into your storage system to transfer Pokemon. You can literally do it from anywhere, just like they introduced in Let's Go as well as Sword and Shield. And then they asked the Pokemon Company and everyone about the story, if there is any changes or whatever that we might want to know about. And they answered saying that it's a faithful remake, and that's all they can say. They're hiding stuff. There is a change coming. It might be just in characters that's going to be different. It might be that, you know, something extra is coming in. I don't know. I think it might have something to do with Luca, since Luca has not been seen in any of these trailers at all. From February up until now, we have not seen Luca at all, and he is a big part in these games. So, yeah, and then another thing that people need to know. When you want to enter Amity Square, only cute Pokemon are allowed. Who are they to judge if a Pokemon is cute or not? That's everything we had, or that we got today. It's almost just a month left, and then we are getting these games. I'm so excited. I really can't wait anymore. But yeah, if you guys want to go and check out these videos, I'm going to leave the links to these videos in the description box down below. Remember, don't just like their videos. You need to like mine as well, because you got the information from me. Leave a comment down below if there's anything else that I missed out on that you guys saw. Please, I want to know. If you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join our Pokemon Trainer, Master, Coordinator, Hiker, whatever you want to call it, family. And remember, hit that notification bell. You do not want to miss any upcoming videos. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.